Hey, what's up guys? So welcome indeed to this week's challenge rift guide, which is going to be 169. We were working with a Shadow Impale Demon Hunter. So here's what we're working with in terms of the pieces of gear. I'll go ahead and mouse over them. But for the most part, there's not really anything to mention that's super important other than you will be able to go ahead and deal massive amounts of damage with, of course, the main skill, which is the dagger. But it's got the ancient legendary Herodric hamburger, which is kind of cool. It does happen to have Carly's points, so there's supposed to be some sort of return on the resource here, but because you're going to be one-shotting everything, you're not going to be getting that too often. So I'll mouse over again all of the things for the build, but primarily how the build is played is you will go ahead and throw the daggers and be one-shotting. All you have to do is activate Shadow Power first, and then do that. When you run low on resource, you can activate your Bat Companion, or you can go ahead and throw Bolas. Ignore this as it's a complete waste of hatred. There's no multiplier over there. But that is completely it. It's a really straightforward one, and let's go ahead and hop right into it. Alright, hopping right in, go ahead and activate your Shadow Power ASAP, as that will be a source of our damage reduction. So we're going to come up to this elite over here, eliminate him real fast, and make sure you try to keep up your hatred, as you do happen to lose it quite fast, as there's not a good way to keep your resource up here with this build. It's not really efficient. Usually you'd have Holy Point Shot, which is the quiver, but in this case we happen to have Storm Shield. So I'm going to move on to the next floor. So the first one, pretty straightforward, just two elites. This one up over here, there's a lot of dead areas, so we'll just go ahead and path to the most efficient way. So one important thing is just to, once in a while, go ahead and throw a dagger, just so you can kind of get a little bit of progress, as it doesn't clean up trash very well. We'll go and pick up this power pylon, and just continue one-shotting everything. There's going to be another elite coming up. Try to watch out for the explosions, as this elite over here will be dropping a lot of those. And the build isn't super squishy, and if you have to use a couple bullets here and there, go ahead and activate them, just so you can go ahead and get a little bit of resource. And then we'll go and clean that up and move on to the next floor. Yeah, this one, unfortunately, you have to go through a lot of floors because it's just not good enough for the density of the elites, and it just doesn't clean up trash very well. Go ahead and also get this, I don't know, guy that's got teleport. Get him down real fast. Move on downward, as upwards is going to be a dead end. Come up to another elite. Get him down real fast. And continue down. We're getting another elite here on this floor. And with that seasonal buff, it was probably a firewall, was my guess, and we didn't even get to see it. But yeah, next floor, we've got one elite to go ahead and eliminate. One thing to mention is don't activate Fan of Knives at all. It's like basically worthless, as it's just a waste of resource for this particular build. And come up to floor number 5, we'll just basically go straight down. We're into elite number 1. Get him down, wherever the last one is. Oh, there he is. He's hiding. Sometimes there's just too many enemies and then kind of body block you. But that's okay. This is usually where the Butcher would spawn in if we were playing the Anniversary. Unfortunately, this build doesn't ignore unit collision very well. You can use your vault to get through it if, like, there's a bunch of monsters and you want to just go straight through them. So yeah, no illusory boots, no like elite ability. I'm going to eliminate the guy that slams down, and we'll pretty much come towards the end over here. If you have to get to the next floor, it's totally fine. I'll put up a map up on the screen real quick for that one as well. Actually, we might actually have to go towards it. Alright, well, usually you can finish it on floor 5, but you know what, we're at 98%. Go ahead and complete it fast. And elite will go down in 2 hits. Very fast. So that is how you complete this week's challenge rift. It's not too difficult. Let's go ahead and see what we placed with that time. We placed top 3, it's not too bad over there. Alright, and that's how you complete this week's challenge rift. But I also want to mention really quickly that Path of Exile will be having a new big expansion update, which is going to be heist. It's going to add a lot more content to the game. And if you guys haven't played Path of Exile, I will also be making a full walkthrough guide for this new expansion that will be coming out later this week. It comes out on the 18th. So if you guys are new here and you want to check that out, or if you guys are coming back to the channel, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, we'll be covering that as well, as I know a lot of Diablo players, when I'm streaming, they're like, hey dude, I want to get into this game, and yeah, we'll be making a full guide. So if you're new here and you do want to check that out, subscribe, turn on that bell, and you'll definitely see that, as well as other action RPG and more gaming content very soon. But take care guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one. I'm signing out. Peace.